11 Amazing health benefits of rowan berries. Health benefits of rowan berries includes preventing cancer, reducing premature aging, promoting immunity, fighting microorganism, preventing constipation, treating symptoms of skin disorder, preventing wheezing attacks, preventing degeneration, and promoting digestion. Have you ever detected of the uncommon European mountain ash berry? We have a tendency to wouldn't be stunned if you've gotten there, as many of us round the world don't seem to be at home with this specific sort of berry. Raise regarding strawberries or raspberries, and you're guaranteed to see an area packed with hands go up. However, that's to not underestimate the potential advantages of this rare berry, because it has recently been classified as a brilliant fruit, and one you must try and get your hands on yet. Rowan berries belong to the species of plants with the scientific name rowan tree, and might be found growing in cold climates on European mountain ash trees. Though they originally were found in components of European country, nowadays they're nearly extraordinary within the country if you're beneath the age of 50 years, though they're documented in native lore. Today, they'll be found sparsely growing in components of Scandinavian Europe, yet as North American nation and cold components of North America. Their commonest uses embrace sweet concoctions of alcohol, or square measure created into jams and jellies. Even though the fruit in its raw kind contains a rather sourish astringent style, this property appears to fade utterly once the food is exposed to prolonged heat or cold. Health benefits of rowan berries. 1. Helps stop cancer. Rowan berries, like several different styles of berries, square measure terribly made in their natural inhibitor content, that facilitate within the hindrance of the many chronic inflammatory conditions, with cancer being one in all them. The flavonoid quercetin appears to play associate degree particularly necessary role within the scavenging of free radicals caused by traditional cellular metabolism. These free radicals cast round the body, sorting out a molecule which can facilitate to stabilize their structure. Within the method, several cells could also be inadvertently broken, and at risk of endure abnormal and cancerous changes. Health benefits of rowan berries stop these cells from mutating, instead programming them for death. 2. Reduces premature aging thanks to the long quantities of antioxidants found in European mountain ash berries. They're terribly helpful in preventing premature aging of the skin. Skin that's perpetually exposed to the results of damaging ultraviolet radiation square measure far more at risk of turning into broken, and show symptoms of serious wear. However, European mountain ash berries, with their made antioxidant content, facilitate to confirm that albuminoid synthesis is unbroken high, and therefore the structural integrity of the skin is unbroken intact. 3. Promotes immunity. As with several different styles of berries, health benefits of rowan berries possess an upscale spectrum of inhibitors and antioxidant vitamins. The foremost notable of that is antioxidant. Antioxidant is well established to assist fortify the system against unwellness, because it will facilitate to stimulate the assembly of white blood cells that engulf and destroy foreign pathogens before they'll cause injury to the body. Additionally, a little known truth is that antioxidant that initiates albuminoid synthesis, plays a crucial role keep your vessel structure tight, in order that fluid doesn't break. 4. Natural medicinal drug. Rowan berries contain the compound carboxylic acid, that has the flexibility to stop microorganism growth and replication within the body. These berries square measure oft-times employed in topical antiseptic preparations thanks to this property, however can even be accustomed facilitate minimize the period of associate degree infection if used initially. Notice, it's going to be particularly helpful in serving to treat sore throat. 5. Helps stop constipation. Rowan berries contain tight amounts of fiber, that is acknowledged to assist promote regularity and stop constipation. The fiber contained in these berries draw water into their structure, and facilitate stop the compaction of stool within the colon. 6. Treat symptoms of skin disorder. Rowan berries benefits possess medicine properties that build it helpful within the management of inflammatory skin conditions like skin disorder. Skin disorder rashes square measure characterized by patches of dry scaly skin, which can become red and ooze if damaged. Cosmetic preparations. Victimization. European mountain ash berries as associate degree ingredient square measure ordinarily marketed for this specific indication. 7. Stop wheezing attacks. Rowan berries, Like several of the opposite berries, supply support in serving to stop wheezing attacks, or a minimum of scale back the frequency of them. They contain little amounts of bioflavonoids that are studied and tested to enhance symptoms of respiratory disorder, particularly in kids. 8. Helps stop degeneration. Macular degeneration may be a progressive breakdown of vision that usually happens collectively advances in age, and is probably going to have an effect on everybody at some purpose in time. This doesn't mean that you just ought to sit lazily by and let your vision deteriorate, because the use of potent antioxidants ordinarily found in berries will facilitate to curtail or stall this method. Antioxidants like Synthephil Square Measure acknowledge and brought in supplemental kind for promotion of eye health. European mountain ash berries contain little amounts of this necessary inhibitor, serving to save your precious vision later down the road. 9. Promotes digestion. Digestion refers to the entire method from the time we have a tendency to place food in our mouth, up till the purpose it leaves our body. However, for the aim of limiting our discussion, we have a tendency to shall take into account its role within the abdomen and intestines, wherever abundant of the breakdown and absorption of food happens. Health benefits of rowan berries assist with the breakdown of fat, and insert absorption, reducing the probability of excess gas formation within the method. This suggests that complementing meals that Square Measure known to cause excessive bloating with European mountain ash berries, you're unlikely to experience vital discomfort once consumed. 10. Promotes a healthy brain and system. Rowan berries Square Measure a supply of the trace mineral metal, necessary for making certain healthy perform of the brain and nerves. Additionally to the current, metal helps to confirm that nerve signals Square Measure transmitted expeditiously to the suitable organ, whether or not that be for production of hormones, or to assist with metabolism of consumed food. 11. Wound healing. The healing of wounds varies greatly from person to person, with some nearly healing long, whereas others might take weeks. Whereas you can't modification your genetic gifts, you'll influence them by supporting it with sensible diet. European mountain ash berries, due to their albuminoid synthesizing properties, will facilitate to hurry up the closure of wounds and therefore the recovery of skin, serving to reduce the looks of scars within the method. Collagen's effects on the skin hurries up regeneration of cells and explains why some individuals scar simply and a few don't. Conclusion: while European mountain ash berries aren't the cure-all of fruits, they'll build a helpful addition to your diet or recipes once you Square Measure tired of the conventional. However, due to their scarceness you'll have a tough time put your hands on some. If so, maybe a sensible probability you'll notice a frozen selection in your native market. It's in reality desirable to the raw fruit, as you may see below documented in our precautions section. Precautions: while European mountain ash berries Square Measure thought about a superfood, it's necessary to notice that they must not be consumed raw. Raw sorbus contain parasolurbic acid, known to cause excretory organ injury, symptom and lots of different attainable complications. However, once exposed to heat or extreme cold for a protracted amount of your time, this compound is born again to the safe carboxylic acid, that the body will build use of for promoting health.